In this example, we're adding complex numbers. So what do we do with a negative inside? Let me grab it right here. Inside of a square root, it brings an I right to the front. Same thing here. Brings an I right to the front. So this becomes negative 13 plus I, and now this is, well, now we have the square root of 64, right, no longer with a negative. I'll keep the parentheses here. And the other one is 20 minus I square root 121. So you see what happened there. These negatives are gone. Now this is a normal root 64 and a normal root 121. So now we can say this is negative 13 plus 8i, because now you can square root the 64 now that you got rid of the negative. See how the negative was inside, but we pull it to the front to say it's imaginary, and then we can do the square root of 64 to be 8. And this is 20 minus square root of 121. Use your calculator to tell you 11 if you're not sure. I, so then this becomes negative 13, and then we can just add the 20, and that'll be what, 7, and we have the 8i minus the 11i, and that's negative 3i. So in the end, the answer is 7 minus 3i. That's the first answer. Let me just put a nice box around that. Okay, and then the second one is really going to be the same thing. So it's negative 13. This is going to be, right, this negative comes out as an I, same thing. It's going to be plus 8i minus, this time there's a minus in the middle, 20 minus, and then this negative comes out as an I. So negatives inside the root come out as an I, and then the square root of 1, then you can do the square root of 121, because it's just a normal 121 once you've removed the negative. So this is 11. I'm just going to put the 11 in the front. That's how we usually write it. Okay, so now how do we finish this problem from here? Well, you know a negative in the front distributes, like anything in the front of a parenthesis. It distributes to the inside. I can drop the first parenthesis because there's nothing out here in the front, right? So you just drop it. But this is really like a negative 1 in the front. So negative 1 times 20 is negative 20. And negative 1 times negative 11i is plus 11i. That negative or negative 1 distributes. There was nothing in the front of the first parenthesis to distribute. And now combined like terms, the real with the real, these two combine to be what? Negative 33. And these two combine to be, what's that, 19 plus 19i. So there we go. There's the answer to those guys subtracted.